What's going on, my Axie fam? Elijah here, back with another video. Today I have one I'm super excited about. We're going to be jumping back into Axie Classic and talking about meta builds you're going to want to know about heading into Season 5. Before we get started, I have a public service announcement around earning donuts. I made a video recently on how to earn donuts in Forgotten Runeverse, but very quickly I'll explain here. Most people are speculating that this is around a token drop or future USD value. There's going to be a referral link in the video description below that will take you to this page. We actually both benefit and earn donuts when you click that link, so you don't want to miss out on free donuts. You'll just need to sign up with any email address, and then once you've done that, head over to the daily donut at the top of the search bar, connect your Ronin wallet, and simply by signing that transaction, you will begin earning donuts. There's a whole bunch of donuts that you can earn, but the two easiest ways to start are the daily donut and then also completing quests that are as simple as connecting your Discord or connecting your Twitter, and then you'll begin earning from each one of these quests that you complete as well. Remember that once you sign up with me, you can begin referring your friends as well, and you both get to benefit from it. So let's help spread the message, because this IP and game is for sure going places. So without further ado, let's start talking some Axie Classic here. I'm going to give you 3 Axies that I think are going to absolutely crush next season, and this is going to be for the person who really wants to make that premium climb to the top of the leaderboard. I've been talking with Thunder, which, as we know, he's one of the best in the game, rank 3 on the arena right now. He's going to be competing in the top 16 tournament to try to qualify for the world championship, and I want to shout him out because he helped me with some of these suggestions as I was trying to get clear on a couple questions. And we're going to start up front with a really strong plan, having a phenomenal set of cards for climbing up the ranks. Pumpkin stats are amazing for the defense at 130, but also what's really important is drawing cards when your shield doesn't break, because there's so many backdoor teams, and soon you'll see why it's important for us to get our hand filled quickly. But we have Herbivore because frontline plants are really back in action these days. As you can see, almost everyone's running one. The Days of Dusks aren't that common unless we're talking Cursed Coliseum. So the Herbivore comes in handy because you heal on plant targets plus 75 attack, 75 shield. That's some really nice base stats. Cactus going to do heaps of damage, and then Cattail, of course, is nice for when we're facing bug teams or beast bug damage for card draw. Next up, we have a Dawn that I actually covered in my last classic video, but I'm going to give a little more details because there's actually 2 different ways that you can run this. In this replay, Thunder and I were just doing this for the purposes of the video, but my Dawn here has 57 speed and his has 55, which at the very highest levels is what most players are running. And the reason for that is because if they both backdoor at the same time with Pigeon Post, the slower one actually gets to do the transfer last, which is going to help you get the kill on the other one's Dawn while still surviving. So here we're going to set this up. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. You can see that I'm faster, so I'll go first with the Shrimp, the Herbivore, Egg, and Pigeon Post. It's not enough damage with the new stats in Axie to just get the straight up kill. And then I would like to finish this Aroma off with my Bug. I played cards on the Bug, but the problem is he gets to finish with Blackmail being slower at 55 speed. And as we can see, there's no way now for me to attack his Dawn, and my Bug is just going straight into the front line, having very little use. Meanwhile, his plant gets to finish off my Dawn, and that there is exactly why people have opted for 55 speed. At the moment, 55 speed Dawns of this build are actually a little cheaper at $46, but I do also want to just say that both are amazing, so I wouldn't stress too much about it if you already have a 57. And not only that, this Dawn has benefits that the 55 doesn't have. For instance, being first against pure aquas is going to be massive on the way up in the ranks, especially the mid ranges. Finally, the question is, what do we pair with these really high level frontline and backline Axies? What is the optimal choice at the midline? And the direction for Season 5 seems to be Teal Shell Dawns at the midline. Now, we do know that the Immortal Bug is an incredible Axie, and it's definitely one that you can go with heading into the next season. But after talking with Thunder, it does seem like the Dawn is going to take the cake. One of the reasons for that is that artifact levels are going to continue to go up, and that's going to mean that for more cards being played, Axies can be morphed into different classes. So for all of the bird and aqua damage that's on this team, if you're able to utilize a Bug artifact, for instance, you can slice through Axie so easily. Now, of course, there's defensive measures to be taken in those situations, and I'm going to need to make a whole video on artifacts because it's such a new mechanic, but that's just one of the reasons why we think that this is going to be supreme. Of course, if there is a mirror match, with the only difference being an Immortal Dawn at the midline versus an Immortal Bug, obviously the Aqua built Dawn is mostly going gonna win in that situation. The final point I forgot to make about why we want a Dawn at the midline is simply for if we run into lunge teams with Razor Bite, we're not affected by them being able to heal up on us. They're actually quite a bit cheaper than the Aqua builds, and they seem to be preferred at the highest level right now. So for $37, I think at that price, it's a pretty fantastic pick. The last thing I want to do here is take a look at a replay between Thunder and Chan. These are two of the best players in the game. This match happened today. They were just practicing on Arena. Of course, these guys want to stay loose, stay warm, because they have a huge tournament this weekend where the winner of Season 4 is determined, and also that same person who wins will get to go to the Axie Classic World Championship. And we can see that they're rocking very similar teams to what I just talked about. So in round 2 here, we see Thunder actually playing a little defensive with the cattail and the pumpkin. Now, he's not mad about not getting attacked there, even though he wasted shield, because he drew a card. And again, they're both trying to out-snipe each other here with their Dawns. Heading into round 3, Thunder decides to just go ahead and use 2 Dawn cards and 2 plant cards. Chan continuing to play passively, close to perfect for Thunder, but he doesn't quite get that frontline kill. We see Chan coming in with some heat here, pigeon post, eggshell, playing Aroma on it, knowing he has the advantage with the midline. Thunder looking in a pretty tough spot here, now finally drawing the combination that he needs to get the kill, and having just seen a bunch of Dawn cards played by Chan, he doesn't even do the follow-up here with the egg to pigeon post to ensure the kill, even though Chan could technically have survived this if he played just one 30 shield card. So this is pretty big brain from Thunder, and just in case Chan were to attack him, some damage would go wasted into his Dawn. In round 6, we have a monster attack incoming from Chan. 370 shield, 2 teal shells. That's going to be ridiculous damage, 258 on the bug. We do get a snail shell for some defenses. Thunder knows he can't die just yet. There's no way this Dawn can handle both of these Axies in the late game. He needs to get value out of his bug, which he does. 2 discards, that's really nice for him. Kills the plant, and I love what I'm about to see. A perfectly timed egg by Thunder. He's breaking down so much shield from Chan, and he knows that this Dawn is not going to die here, but in fact live another round, let the bug heal up a little bit more. He's at a huge disadvantage, so everything has to be done perfectly, and now I think he can comfortably pass. He can let this bug drop. He is going to go back up to almost full HP at 410, but he knows that 3 new cards are coming, and he was holding 2 shrimps, so this is a maximum clip against 345 shield. Oh my god, is it going to be enough? It's not, but the Dawn with 106 shield of its own survives a 215 attack, and there's no pumpkin redraw, only 2 energy, 1 insectivore, hungry bird, and a blackmail, and that's it. Thunder wins with the disadvantaged bug at the midline, and I just wanted to show this replay. I thought it was one of the best games I've seen in a while. Down to the wire, and you can see that whether you have that Aqua part Dawn at the mid or you have an Immortal bug, either way, winning is still possible. All these Axies shown in this video are some of the strongest in the game right now, so I hope that this sets you up heading into the next season. I hope you're excited for it. I know I am. I made another video on some builds that are really strong as well. There's a double plant Aqua build that's sick. One question is going to be, when do we see the next balance patch? It's been a while. They're not doing any changes from Season 4 to Season 5, and I'm actually hoping that they do that going into Season 6, because I think it's time that we shake things up a little bit. Things can develop and change midway through the season. This is just currently what is looking super hot right now, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you want to see next. Love you all. Catch you in the next video. Peace. I made a video recently on how to earn donuts in Forgotten Runeverse, but very quickly I'll explain here.